All right, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
I'm the brother you called to my right.
We
are the brothers of prophets in Babylon. And before we start off, we're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that taught us his truth, and peace, love, and blessing to the elect. And today, man, you know, we're just meditating through the spirit. Me and the brother going on a little walk right now.
Let them know it's a walking talk.
Yeah, it's just a walking talk. So, you know, we're going to try to bring out some precepts, but for the most part, it's just a spiritual rant. But hey, we're just going into how, hey, brothers, you know, younger brothers, man, master the milk, you know, master the milk, man.
That's right.
Because a lot of times you will have it where younger brothers, man, they'll try to dive off into the deep end, you know, and you will just start spewing out all the knowledge that you have.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But you got to master the milk, because when you come into this truth, you're a babe.
That's right.
And when you consider a baby, you can't feed a baby meat. You have to feed it that milk.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? You feed it some meat, it was choking. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So
not only that, you can end up lusting after the meat.
Yep.
You know, like you do in with actual meat, you begin to lust after the meat. You give a babe some meat, and all of a sudden, all they want now is meat. It's not the milk no more. All they want is meat. You know, the meat is not. It's supposed to be given in due season.
That's right.
It's not supposed to be given to you as soon as you come out the womb, man. Because then you begin to lust after the meat. You skip the milk, and then it messes up your whole growth process, man.
It's a whole growth process. You got to set that foundation, man.
That's right.
That's the desire and the sincere.
This book is 1 Peter chapter 2.
Start at 1.
Start at 1.
But I want to say, yeah, it's to its point.
It says the book of Peter, 1 Peter, chapter 2 and verse. Let me start at 1.
2.
And verse 2. As newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word.
It says, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word, man. Newborn babes.
Yep.
You know, you can break it down, bro. I'll read it for you. I'm gonna bring it back again.
Yep.
1 Peter 2 and 2, as newborn babes, desire the sincere milk of the word.
As the scriptures say, as newborn babes, man. What is a babe? What do you give a newborn baby? Milk, man.
Right.
It's the same thing when you first come into the truth. You're like a newborn baby, and you're supposed to desire the milk, not the meat. You don't go chasing the meat, because what? You're skipping your entire growth process. Right. A newborn baby can't really eat meat. It doesn't have the teeth to eat meat. Neither can you have the teeth to understand the deep parables of the scriptures, man.
Right. It says that ye may grow thereby.
That ye may grow thereby. Meaning what? You're going to grow the proper way. Everything has to grow a proper way. There are certain curriculums that you have to go through in order to grow the proper way, man. You know, you don't just start at age 1 and then skip to age 10. It doesn't work like that. You got to go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know, and so on and so forth, man. You know, the meat is for the aged. You know, if you can grab that too. Meat is for the aged, man. You know. As for milk, it's the basics. You stick to the basics. You gotta master the basics before you can move to the meat. You gotta master the milk. You gotta know how to drink the milk the right way before you can move on to the meat. Before you learn how to eat the meat the right way. These are two different, you know, two different ball games, man.
Right. Yeah, this is trying to get this in the Bible out.
Come on. I got you.
Come get this real quick. Bring this out in the book of Hebrews. Chapter 5, beginning at verse 13. You know.
Yeah.
Bear with us right quick.
I got it.
Nah, I got you, bro. I'm gonna tell you break it down. Hebrews chapter 5 and verse
Start verse 12.
it says, for when, Hebrews chapter 5 and verse 12, for when for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have need that one teach you again, which be the first principle of the oracles of Yahawah, and are become such as have need of milk.
Yeah, there you go, man. You got to be taught again. And when you're being taught again, it's like you're being reborn, man.
That's right.
When you come into the truth, you are reborn. That's what it means to be baptized into the truth, man. You're baptized by the Ruach, you're reborn as a completely new man. So that means what? You got to start off as a newborn baby.
New creature in YAHAWASHI.
Yep, and then when you're being taught, that person only gonna teach you, should be teaching you the milk, the basics. You gotta start with the basics. No one has ever skipped the basics and went straight to the complex problems.
That's right.
Because you're gonna have problems, struggle, you're gonna wrestle, man. You're gonna end up wrestling with the scriptures, and you're gonna end up misusing your knowledge, man. You're gonna pouring all your knowledge out at once, and some people may not be ready to hear that.
Right.
Now we out here teaching. You know, here it is. You out here, you babe, and you trying to teach another babe, but you're giving that babe meat instead of milk. You know, that's unprofitable for you both.
Yeah, man. You can't skip the growth process, man. You know, as a brother, man. You know, coming into this thing, man, you gotta just grow. If you try to skip that milk, it's not gonna work out for you, man.
Right.
It's like laying down the foundation for a house.
Yeah.
You can't skip the cement, man, or the whole house is gonna fall apart.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? It says, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat. For everyone that uses milk is unskillful in the word of righteousness, for he is a babe.
He is a babe. So look, you understand the, you know, where the babe, the difference, the comparison between the babe and the adults, man.
That's right.
You know, you're unskillful in the word because what? You're still learning the word, man.
That's right.
You know, and then when it's time for you to use meat, that means no more milk. You know, you can still go back and forth through the milk every now and then, man. You know, just to rebuild your foundation. But the milk is the foundation, which gets you builded up to eat that strong meat, man. You know, you're not ready for the meat until you finish mastering that milk. Which is the basics.
It's a saying in the word that says milk make your bones strong, man.
That's right.
You know, that milk helps you grow.
Damn.
Until you ready, and when you get enough of that milk, then you're ready to eat the meat.
That's right.
But you gotta start off at the milk first, man.
That's right.
And that's a lot of problem with younger brothers. You know, they want to be on such a deep level.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you just skip the milk, and now you all messed up in the mind.
Yeah, like I said
because
earlier.
you had no foundation.
That's right. And as I said earlier, just as the Lord didn't give a newborn baby teeth to eat meat, He also didn't give you the tools to digest the meat, man.
Yeah, you got the tools to break down. You got to cut the meat.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Break it down.
You got to chew it. You can't just swallow it. You're going to choke, man.
Yep.
You know, and then you got brothers ended up choking. And then now they don't know how to rightly divide the word of truth.
Right.
Because they got their growth process all mixed up. It's all wrong, man. You know?
Backwards.
You finish that script?
It goes on to say, it says, but Hebrews 5:14, but strong meat belongeth to them that are of full age, even those who by reason of use have their senses exercised to discern both good and evil.
There you go. There you go, man. That's the main point of this whole class, man. You got to have your senses exercised before you can even go, you know, get in that meat, man.
That's right.
Because now you have to be able to discern good from evil, you know, right from wrong. When you out there teaching and trying to edify, you got to be able to speak the right things, you know. But you're giving people, you're teaching babes. You got to understand you're teaching babes, man. Right. And you're cutting up portions of meat to give to babes. These people don't know about these scriptures. How can you teach them deep and dark parables of the scriptures? They don't even know the basics.
They don't even know the basics. Yeah.
The Lord say, "How shall I show you heavenly things? You can't even see earthly things,
I should
man."
say that.
You know,
that's right, man. You know, so younger brothers, you know, and hey, we're not speaking as we too much older in this thing. And, you know, we pretty fresh too, man.
That's right.
But we can tell you these things because we've been through it and we done experienced it.
Exactly.
You know, and experience is the best teacher, man.
That's right.
You know, we done try. As scriptures say, knowledge puffeth up.
Yep.
Everybody done come into this knowledge and try to, you know, get puffed up and think they macho, man. But hey, stick with the meat, brothers. I mean, stick with the milk. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, that milk gonna take you a long way, man. And then when it's time for you to get the meat, then you'll be ready for it. But don't try to rush the process trying to be deep and humiliate yourself, man.
That's right.
Better it is you stick with the things that you do know rather than trying to bring out things that you don't know and bring air to the doctrine.
Scripture say, study to show thyself approved.
Yep.
You know, workman that needeth not to be ashamed.
That's right.
I mean, you got to study the right way. You don't just, you know, you don't go in math problem and start solving equations as soon as you start doing math. You got to learn what 2 + 2 is first.
Right.
+1 + 1 first. You know how you going to be able to do the deep math problems and the huge ass math problems.
Like calculus.
Yep. Before you can even do 1 + 1, man.
That's right.
You know, it never works that way. You know, that's why you start off learning ABCs. You start with kindergarten, then 1st grade, then 2nd grade. Okay, there's order in all things, man.
Order, let all things be done decently and in order. A baby comes out the womb crawling, man.
That's right.
You know, then it begins to walk. Then it begins to run.
Yep.
But it gotta crawl, man. You gotta crawl before you walk, man.
That's right, man.
You gotta crawl before you walk, brothers. You know,
Hey,
once
giving a newborn baby some meat is a sure way of death.
that's your way of death.
You're taking yourself out, man.
Yep.
Precept.
Come on, brother.
Book of Matthew, chapter 13 and verse 11. He answered and said unto them, because it is given unto you to know the mysteries of the kingdom of heaven, but to them it is not given.
That's right.
So look, even the Lord said, man, you gotta, you got to give these things to them in parables, man.
That's right.
You got to start with the parables. Then when they start getting it, then you can start giving them basic scriptures like the milk.
Yeah.
You know, then you start giving them meat, man. But it's all a growth process. Nothing gets to the maximum power without growth.
That's right.
We can't get into the kingdom without growth. You know, we ain't just been born into this world just to be, you know, taken up out of the womb and then put into the kingdom. We had to go through a lot of shit, and we still got more shit to go through, man.
Character building.
Yep. Character build up, man. You know, and that's how you got to build up your wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, man.
That's right.
These things don't just come instantly; they come with time.
Yep. That's how you got something else.
Yeah.
Gone. But yeah, brothers, you know, the whole point of this lesson, you know, hey, apply that milk, man. You know, stick with the milk. You don't gotta be Mr. Deep God, man. Scriptures say every man has his portion.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you good at exhorting brothers, stick to exhorting brothers.
That's right.
Now as a prophet, as a man of the Lord, it is important to know prophecies, man.
That's right.
But for the most part, we all have our position in YAHAWASHI, man.
Yep.
If you a brother that's good at exhorting brothers, stick to exhorting brothers.
John 10:1 real quick.
Con.
Phone call, King.
Con. This is Con. This is the book of St. John. St. John, chapter 10, in verse 1. It reads, Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same is a thief and a robber. But he that entereth in by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. Right, man. YAHAWASHI gave us the blueprint of how to come into this thing, man. You know, YAHAWASHI gave us the blueprint of how to come into the truth. How do we grow? You know what I'm saying? But you're trying to come up some other way, the same as a thief and a robber. You know, you gotta come in. By the way the Lord has set everything up, man. You know, the point of this lesson, brothers, is apply the milk. You know, apply the milk of the scriptures, man. You know what I'm saying? Apply the milk. Don't be trying to be too deep. Trying to be deep. You know, trying to be deep, man. You're gonna bring air to the doctrine, and the Lord gonna require it of you. You know what I'm saying? And He gonna require it of you because He already gave you. He already laid the foundation, or He already laid the path on how to walk in this thing and how to apply yourself as a brother. How to apply yourself when you teach. Don't go digging off into things you don't know, man. All right. So, hey, with that, we're gonna close out by giving all praise, honor, and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kwadash, double honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, Kwadash. A double honor to the apostle elders of great millstone that taught us His truth. And peace, love, blessings to the elect, man. Hey, brothers, just stick to the milk, brothers. Until the next time we say shalom.